The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Café. This is the United Podcast Network.
It's time for a crunch or two. It's time for a little something something. It's time for the Snack Authority. The Snack Authority. The authority on snacks. Snacks of all kinds. From the most common and wildly famous to the most obscure and unknown. The Snack Authority. Snacking all the time so you don't have to.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Snack Authority, broadcasting live from Studio 21 Podcast Café. The Snack Authority is a weekly podcast where we dig into the history, taste of local snacks, national favorites, and yes, even more bizarre international treats, head-to-head or in single battles. Here is the panel. Off camera, we have Mr. Ed Sullivan over there in the Wheels of Steel.
I am so happy to be here.
Here we go, and Phil is here. And welcome back, Phil.
Thank you, Dave.
And Jess is still away on her maternity leave.
Yeah.
She had her little Rocco, and I think maybe next week she comes back.
You think?
I think.
I hope so.
So tune in and see if we can get Jess back for next week. But today, let's take 5. All right, let's leave.
Take 5. And, yeah, I mean, this one, let's say, falls more into the realm of modern candy. You know, we've done a bunch that's old school.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Take 5?
I do. I was probably at the right age when it was introduced.
You may have been, because it was 2004.
Okay. Wow, it was that's all?
That's all.
That's what I figured. I didn't think it was that long ago.
I mean, the interesting thing is...
I was thinking maybe the 80s, but...
No. 2004 was...
So this is probably the newest...
One of the newest, aside from brand new products, yeah.
That really got popular.
Yeah, and, I couldn't find any stats on how popular it is, but in June of 2019, they actually relaunched it. So that always says to me, it probably wasn't doing what they wanted it to do sales-wise.
Was it always Reese's?
No. That was the relaunch.
Okay.
And... it became part of the Reese's family, and the name was officially changed to Reese's Take 5. The packaging changed from black to orange. Didn't used to be orange.
Because it's got the orange of the Reese's, so it added to that family.
Yeah.
But what did it say before? Just Take 5?
Just Take 5. Yeah.
As no name. So this is the power of Reese's, right?
That's it. And
wow.
You know, the 5 in the name refers to the combination of the 5 ingredients, which are chocolate, peanuts, caramel, peanut butter, and pretzels.
Nice.
Now,
Awesome.
in Canada...
But yet the ingredient list is much longer than that. But okay.
Yeah, it's not those exclusively.
No, and things I can't even pronounce.
In Canada, they actually called this the Max 5, but it's been discontinued. The Canadians, I don't think, liked it.
All right.
Not that I talk to every Canadian.
So you look at this packaging and the color combination and everything, you think Reese's peanut butter cups, right? And there are peanuts in it, so it becomes the second Reese's product.
Yeah. It even says right here, orange color is a registered trademark.
Wow.
It's a registered orange.
That orange was part of Reese's.
That's crazy.
Wow.
And this comes in 2 pieces within the package.
So Reese's is part of Hershey, and Hershey, actually the Hershey Brown. That's
the color. Yeah.
That's their color too. So
it used to be in more like the Hershey packaging, and they've gone to the Reese's. The company has had several variations over time. There was a chocolate cookie variation at one time. Replaced the pretzel with a chocolate cookie.
That's right. I thought there was a chocolate cookie before the pretzel.
There was a marshmallow one where they replaced the caramel with marshmallow.
But always 5 ingredients.
Always 5.
So it can be any 5 things.
Yep.
So too little, as we take the pack out, too little, like a Reese's peanut butter cup. Mm-hmm. You take it out and there's 2 little Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yep.
You got 2 little... not triangles. It's a rectangle.
With rounded corners.
Yeah. And 5 ingredients.
So we can call it a round tangle.
Let's do it.
All right, then.
Nice.
Yeah, it takes a second because there's so many ingredients. You got to wait until it all comes together.
Anything Reese's, though. Reese's is like...
Boy, the pretzel is very fresh.
Yep.
And
What's locking its freshness is there.
you know, the interesting thing is, even before they launched it as a Reese's brand, they were always using the Reese's peanut butter in it, all the way
Wow.
back to 2004. But it only became part of the family last year.
Now, the pretzel makes up most of the inside. I wonder if they did it a little bit different, like kind of like in pieces. You know, did a little bit more caramel, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'd have to dissect it. It's almost like that pretzel is all one piece under there. It's
Yeah.
not like it's pieces. It's like
That starts with a pretzel and
it's a
goes around
structural
it.
component.
I bet you this rebranding was unbelievable.
Well, they certainly seem more visible now in more locations, and the orange certainly catches your eye.
Well, your store, everybody carries Reese's peanut butter cups. They say, we have a new Reese's. Do you want to try a box of those in there?
Sure.
Sure.
Now, since Reese took it over, has it always been the pretzel, or it was marshmallow and stuff? Reese's always been pretzel?
So far, they haven't come out with any.
So when it was
limited
branded
edition.
before, it was marshmallow and cookie,
Yep.
whatever else you said
Yep.
there. Yeah.
I mean, it was always Hershey, but
Yeah.
not with the Reese's.
The salt, the chocolate,
Yeah. Good mixture.
it's really good.
Yeah, and I think they kept the caramel under control. It's not adding too much sweetness to it.
210 calories for the two little pieces. So 100 calories each little square.
Yeah.
I could eat 50 of them. That's the problem.
That's a good candy bar.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
I love the salt in it, though.
yeah, because
The salt.
you don't notice it at first, and then it kicks in on the
Yeah.
on the finish.
Yep.
Yeah, just don't bite and swallow. Chew this for a while.
Yeah.
Now, our first news story isn't strictly a snack story because it's about a beverage, but it's a PepsiCo beverage, and you know they're big on snacks.
Yeah.
Pineapple Pepsi. Yes? No?
Well,
No.
Yeah, PepsiCo's, you know, as I say, they're big in the snack space, and maybe you would like a pineapple Pepsi
I
to
don't think
wash
so.
down your Doritos.
I don't think so. You can put lime in a Pepsi. Pineapple,
No. I don't think it
No.
would be good.
I'm willing to try it,
Yeah.
as you know.
Yeah.
But
Pineapple Pepsi is going to replace the lime Pepsi flavor. And I'm not a Pepsi guy, but even with Coke, I don't think when they add flavor to it, it adds value. It always seems to be
it
off.
never improved, right?
Yeah.
No.
It has never improved. You tried vanilla and you tried cherry and all the different things over the years, and it comes down to they never last. They
Yeah.
never
No.
do anything.
I'm surprised they're going to replace it, though, rather than, you
Yeah.
know, just try it out first and see how people take to it. You know?
Yeah, that's got to tell you lime's not doing well.
Yeah.
If they're willing to just cut that one off.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not doing well. And if you wanted a lime in your Pepsi, when you order a Pepsi, you say with a lime or with a lemon
yeah.
squeeze or something.
You
but
would think, you know, if you're a Pepsi guy and a big rum drinker, you'd use the Pepsi with lime for
Yeah,
your
for your-
rum and Pepsi.
Right.
Yeah. So pineapple, man.
It just seems too far gone,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
And they have not tested this. They're just going with it.
You know, you got to believe they,
I wouldn't
they
even
did some testing.
I wouldn't even
but
order it. I wouldn't even order it. Well, let me give that a try.
No,
if it was there.
you're
no.
not even going to try it.
No, because it doesn't even sound good.
All right,
Doesn't
how about this scenario? I bring you a little taste of it. You'll
course,
taste it.
of
Yeah,
course,
but
I'm
you're
not-
not going to buy it.
I'm not going to buy it. It's not appetizing to me at all. It sounds like a bad combination.
Right. Absolutely.
All right.
I agree.
I think
I think you're right.
But we could.
But-
We've been wrong before. We could be wrong. No.
Well, so is Pepsi. They've made their mistakes. And,
yeah.
Well, maybe this is better for you than Haribo.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, the
Gummy
gummy
bears?
bears. Yeah.
yeah, I think we had a story on them not long ago, right? A few weeks ago on the International Sampler Pack. I
Okay.
think.
Yeah.
But now, in September, they're going to break ground on their first U.S. plant. So they're going to start making them here in the USA.
Okay. Instead of Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And they're going to start construction, as I say, in September, and it will be located in Wisconsin, Pleasant Prairie. Sounds like a nice
It sounds
place.
nice.
And this is,
Sounds pleasant.
as you may know, this is the 100th anniversary of Haribo this year.
Wow.
So they're going to do something big.
So something big, make a
something big's
plant.
coming out.
There'll be up to 385 full-time workers. And they're going to start by producing gold bears. You know, those are the gold bears, gummy bears. And eventually they'll be able to produce 66,000 tons of gummy bears
Wow.
annually.
Well, they're doing. You got gummy bears as
An
as
ingredient.
vitamins now. You got gummy bears as ingredients. You got
Yeah.
gummy bears as recreational drugs. It's unbelievable what's happened to gummy
That's a good
bears.
point.
Yeah, there's
Although I always found them really a strange choice for a mix-in.
yeah,
You know, adding cold to that, doesn't it just harden them up?
yeah,
or-
yeah. Remember the little babies, little juju babies, or
Jujubes.
little hard.
Yeah, we had those on our movie theater
Okay,
snack
yeah.
segment. They,
Yeah, bad choice, right? And it's still out there.
I mean, nobody should have to eat those.
No, no, it's not good. And that's what happens to a gummy bear frozen.
Yeah.
Don't freeze a gummy bear.
Yeah, those little
Soft. Actually, put them in your pocket for a while. Let them get nice and.
the little juju things. Yeah, you'd think, is this plastic?
You're
Is
right.
this supposed to be edible?
Right.
Yeah, I didn't.
I
care for
accidentally ate some. You know.
I think Haribo is the gummy bears that they use in ice cream shops.
Mm.
If they want to put gummy bears on ice cream.
Yeah,
Which
it's-
I never understood.
I don't approve of that
No.
at all.
I mean, and they're hard to begin with. They're not a softer gummy bear. They're
Ah, if
pretty,
you go back to last week's episode, Heath Bar's the answer. We all know that. If you're going to put something on there,
Yeah.
Right.
go back. You'll see.
It gives you some good.
It was unanimous.
Yeah.
That's what you do with a Heath Bar.
Yep.
Gummy bear, you chew it and you eat it.
Yeah.
And I'm not a huge fan.
There's not as much flavor as you think there would be. It's always more gum
Yeah,
than
not a huge fan of gummy things.
yeah. Yeah, it's more a kid's thing.
Yeah, I mean, and then they like the gummy worms.
Yeah, yeah,
Which seems bad.
yeah,
Gummies not good, worms not good. Combine them.
yeah.
I like the sour gummy worms.
The sour thing is different. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like those.
With the stuff that's on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing itself,
I mean, like a Sour Patch Kid or something.
Yeah.
Those are harder, though, aren't they? I don't know.
Sour Patch Kids? No, they're kind of,
They're gummy-ish.
yeah. They're coming out with a weird, Sour Patch is coming out with the, like a sun kiss, I heard. Like
Oh,
some
yeah?
kind of sun kiss flavor.
try to
Sour
make
Patch
it
Kids.
seem like you're getting your vitamins out of it, out of there.
Well, and they were trying to branch into the ingredient space. You remember we had a news story. I think it was Chips Ahoy with Sour Patch Kids in them. It was just not right.
Aye.
I know. You want fewer partnerships.
Yeah.
They actually have Sour Patch Kid ice cream.
Yeah, bad.
Yeah, it's not good. They ruin your mouth too inside. It's like you eat
Oh,
too
yeah.
many of those, and you can't help yourself but eat what
Yeah.
2-3
Well-
bags.
and we're professionals. We have to do it. It's part of our job.
I mean, I shouldn't say this, but yeah, they strike me as somewhat corrosive.
Yeah, right.
You know, too
Right.
many of them, and yeah, it'll melt your mouth.
Yeah,
Well, can I say high five for the Take 5?
absolutely,
Awesome candy bar.
absolutely.
I
You know-
love it.
This is one I never used to go to, but now I think every now and then when I pass by, make that impulse buy at the register, I'll reach for a Take
What-
5.
What a nice treat.
The flavor is just
Yeah.
out of this world.
Good combination. Yeah, I don't
Stays
think
with you for a while too.
they don't need to change it up with marshmallow instead of caramel. All this
No,
stuff.
I think it would ruin it.
You know,
You nailed it. What a great combination we have
'cause
here.
even the chocolate cookie sounds interesting, but then you lose that salt component.
Right.
They have improved the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup with the Take 5,
Whoa.
adding ingredients to it. Dare I say the number one Reese's Peanut Butter Cup has been improved?
Yeah.
I did. I say I say it's fabulous. High five for Take 5. And if you like the show, tell your friends. If you don't, keep it to yourself. Don't tell anybody what's going on here. Like our Facebook page and go to the YouTube page because we're on there if you want to actually look at this thing. If you're listening to us, you want to see what it's all about, go to YouTube or Facebook, The Snack Authority. If you want to talk to us, thesnackauthority@gmail.com. thesnackauthority@gmail.com. Until next time, and hopefully Jess is with us next week. I hope so. This is The Snack Authority. See you next time. Happy snacking.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Café, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.